What's up guys, Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video I'm doing a speed comparison test between the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, in this case the unlocked HSPA Plus version, and the Apple iPhone 5 to see which phone is faster out of the two. Now you may be wondering, why the heck would I even be doing a speed test between these two devices, considering the iPhone 5 is brand spanking new and the Galaxy Nexus is almost a year old, which in the world of technology is a really long time. But the reason why I'm doing is because one, the Galaxy Nexus is still the current flagship Nexus device from Google, and two, it's running the latest version of Android Jelly Bean 4.1.1 with all of the Project Butter enhancements, so it should be able to hold its weight. So with that said, we'll go ahead and start the speed test. I'll start off with a boot up test. Press and hold both power buttons at the same time and let them load their respective OSs. While they're loading, I'll let you know that both devices are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. I cleared out the browsing history on both devices, and also when I do the application speed test, I'm using apps made by the same developers. So though they're different OSs, it's the closest thing to the real world experience or real world test when it comes to apps. So you can see the iPhone 5 did win the boot up test here. I can unlock it, and it's still searching for the network. Now the Galaxy Nexus is done. Now this guy I don't have a SIM card in, so it's not going to be searching, for any network. I'm going to give the devices a couple of seconds to load up the things in the background. And before I start the application speed test, I want you guys to pay attention not only to which phone loads up the application faster. I suspect that the iPhone 5 is going to be loading a lot of the apps faster, considering it's newer and it's running iOS, which is very speed optimized. But also pay attention to how big of a difference it is, so that way you can kind of see what the next Nexus device will look like once I pit that against this guy. So let's go ahead and load up Google Earth. So I'll tap Earth at the same time on both devices. And that one looked just about the same as far as load speed time. So I mean, pretty impressive. I'd have to call that a tie. And both are loading up New York City right now. Really close. The Galaxy Nexus has 3D buildings turned on. Of course, on Google Earth on the iPhone, it doesn't have 3D buildings, or doesn't have that option. So we'll go ahead and back out of here. Gotta call that one a draw. We'll go ahead and load up the next application, which is going to be Flickster. So tap on them at the same time. So the iPhone 5 did, win by a significant margin here. I mean, obviously both of them open up really fast, so I mean that's a significant margin. We'll go ahead and tap on a movie. And again, we see the content a little bit faster on the iPhone 5, so we have to give the win to the iPhone 5 there. Let's go to the next app. So Yahoo Sportacular. Again, we're seeing the scores already, and now we're seeing it on the Galaxy Nexus. So another win for the iPhone 5. And what other apps do we have left? We'll do YouTube. So we saw the startup page first on the iPhone 5. Let's see which one gives us the content first. That one was really close. I mean, technically it looked like the iPhone 5 was finished loading first as far as the pictures, and that's only because it doesn't show you as much content because it's still not, adjusted for the larger display on the iPhone 5's letterboxing right now. So I'll call that one a tie, honestly, because it was pretty much too close. So go ahead and back out, and let's go ahead and run another application speed test. We'll do TED. So open each one up. Yeah, definitely faster on the iPhone 5 there. So there was, at least a 1 second difference between the two here. So overall, for those 5 apps, I'd say the edge went to the iPhone 5 because it was the only one that actually won. All the other ones were tied as far as Google Earth and YouTube. So we'll go ahead and let's load up the calculators. Now, obviously, these are differently coded. I mean, all the apps are differently coded, but these ones aren't available on both OSs. So we'll go ahead and open up the calculator, for the Nexus and the calculator for the iPhone 5 and see which one opens up faster. So 1, 2, 3. So both of them opened almost instantly, but it was a little bit faster on the iPhone 5. Not sure if that was just the transition animation or just the sheer processing power, but really close. But you have to give the edge to the iPhone 5. Let's go ahead and see the camera, because this one's going to be a little more interesting as far as which one's going to let you capture that Kodak moment faster. And yeah, it's a little bit faster on the iPhone 5 again. So when there is a difference, it's about a second or so. And that's pretty much it for the apps. Let's go ahead and start doing the browser speed test. So I'm gonna load up a couple of websites to test, and we'll see which phone gives you a faster web browsing experience. So I'll go ahead and open up each browser, and we'll go to phone buff first. Alright, so I did a quick Google search for phone buff. Main reason I'm doing this is because I don't want Google Chrome to use this preloading feature to kind of change the results. So we'll go ahead and tap on the first link and see which one loads up the site faster. Seeing the content first on the iPhone 5, and the iPhone 5 says it's done. You can see all the ads and whatnot, and now the Galaxy Nexus is done. So I'd say maybe about a 2 or 3 second difference there. We'll go ahead and tap on an article. And again, we're seeing the content first on the iPhone 5, the YouTube embedded video, picture for the embedded video, and now we're seeing it on the Galaxy Nexus. So again, maybe about 2 seconds there. Let's go ahead and try another website. We'll go to New York Times. All right, so we'll tap on the first link. And again, we're seeing the content first on the iPhone 5. And we're actually at the mobile site over here. But this actually finished just about the same time as the mobile site did over here. So that kind of shows you the difference here as far as the which one loads up faster. I mean, this one loaded up the full website with all the pictures and all the content, where this guy took the same amount of time to load up just the mobile site. So pretty impressive for the iPhone 5. We'll do one more test. We'll go to, let's say, NFL.com, see if we can actually see if both of them load the same type of website. All right, so we'll go ahead and tap on the first link. And this time they're both going to the mobile site. And we're seeing the pictures, and we got a little pop-up for a promotion to download their app. Go ahead and X out of there. Same thing over here. So again, faster on the iPhone 5. I think that pretty much gives you a clear idea as far as the speed difference between the two. We'll go ahead and run a browser mark benchmark just to give you a score to look at. So I'll go ahead and hit run benchmark and kind of skip through the whole process so that way you guys can see the final result. Alright, so the browser mark benchmark is done on both devices, and you can see that the iPhone 5 did score higher with a score of 187,608 compared to the score of 109,591 on the Galaxy Nexus. So both are actually really high scores. Of course, the iPhone 5 is a lot higher. Honestly, this is the highest score I've seen, on any mobile device. I tested the Galaxy Note 10.1 tablet with that Exynos processor, 2 gigs RAM, and that scored like 160,000. So this is really, really impressive to me. But that's pretty much it for that browser test. Yeah, so overall, I mean, you're going to get a lot faster device in the iPhone 5 compared to the Galaxy Nexus, but we kind of already knew that. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the performance that the Galaxy Nexus gave up with that Android 4.1.1 Jelly Bean optimization. Really excited to see the next Nexus device. I'm going to be pitting it against the iPhone 5, so definitely stay tuned for that. So subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button, and thank you for watching the video.